I told everyone I was gonna be America's Next Top Fashion Designer. Now, granted, I didn't become a fashion designer. After I did my first internship, I was like, this is not the life for me. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Fashion Venture TV. If you are new here, my name is Brittany Diego. I am an LA-based fashion and celebrity stylist. I'm also the founder of Fashion Mentor, which is a career advice platform to teach other people all of the things that I wish I learned when I was in fashion school. So it's been a while since I uploaded my last video. In case you haven't noticed, the background is a little different because I moved into a new place. So I'm not sure what the sound or acoustics are like in here, but just bear with me, you're gonna be all right. So anyways, now that we got all the pleasantries out the way, I wanted to talk about something that's on everybody's mind this time of year. 'Tis the season that people, including myself, start thinking about their New Year's resolutions, their goals, their dreams, their visions, and all of the things that they want to achieve in the new year. If you know me, or if you've ever been to any of my classes, whether virtual or in person, you know that I'm all about setting goals. So that's what we're going to discuss today. I'm going over 4 major keys on how you could break into the industry that you can actually implement right away to make your fashion career goals, or any goal for that matter, become your reality in 2023 and beyond. So let's get started. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is get crystal clear on what you actually want. This is the thing. A lot of people say they want to be successful, they want to be rich, they want to have all of these things, but those are just vague in general. One thing I've come to learn in life is that most people do not know what they want, like at all. They're kind of just going around life on autopilot and just thinking they want all of these things that society says they should want or that their parents say they should want. But what do you actually want out of your life? It's your life and it's up to you to make the most of it. And this actually leads me perfectly into my next point on the topic of knowing what you want, is to set SMART goals. Not just any goals, SMART goals. Which is an acronym for specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time-based. Now let me break down why each of these is important. Again, it's not enough to say, I want to be a stylist, I want to be a designer, I want to be whatever you might want to be. Get really specific. So let me use myself as an example. When I was first starting out and I decided I wanted to be a stylist, I reverse engineered my goals and I asked myself, what steps do I need to take to get to that point? So I'm a big fan of journaling and just writing stuff down because it makes it real for me. So my SMART goal was to do 3 photo shoots by June. This is just an example, but you see the difference between just saying, oh yeah, I want to be a stylist, and not actually knowing what steps to take to get there, versus I am aiming for this many clients in this time frame. Because once you write down your goals and you set a time frame, that's when it becomes real. So many people are walking around with just general goals and saying, one day I'm going to do this, one day I'm going to achieve my dreams of doing XYZ, but they never reach their goals because they're too vague. So set SMART goals. And if you're sitting there thinking, well, Brittany, that's good for you, but I don't know how to go about this whole goal setting process, long-term goals, short-term goals, SMART goals, I still need a little guidance when it comes to this whole goal setting thing. Well, don't worry. You know, I always got you. So I am super proud to introduce the 2023 Fashion Career Planner. This isn't just any old planner. This is specific to those who want to break into the fashion industry, whether you want to be a stylist, a designer, a buyer, whether you want to go into product development, trend forecasting, visual merchandising. No matter what, this is going to help you, because in this book, I put all of the tools that helped me go from broke, unemployed, lost fashion school grad who was not getting any jobs or any clients to breaking into the fashion industry and gaining celebrity clientele in less than 2 years. All right, so enough talking. Let's get back to setting these SMART goals. So in this planner / journal, I break down my goal setting process in a way that's easy to understand and super efficient. Like I said earlier, I wrote down the steps that I would need to take to become a stylist, which were finding out where photographers were, doing test test shoots, building my portfolio. So you have space to write all of this down here. And on top of that, I wanted to make sure I included a section where you can write down who will hold you accountable. This is the thing. I knew I wanted to be in the fashion industry since I was 10 years old. Which, looking back, it's kind of weird that I was that aware of my future, but it's worked in my favor. And what really helped me was holding myself accountable. I told everyone I was going to be America's Next Top Fashion Designer. Now, granted, I didn't become a fashion designer. After I did my first internship, I was like, this is not the life for me, but it did help me pivot and learn other careers in the fashion industry, which is something that I wanted to include in this planner / journal, because all my life, I thought you either become a designer, a model, or a buyer. I had no idea that there were so many other career paths in the fashion industry. So I wanted to share with you a bunch of other career options that you can look into. And yes, going back to accountability, you have space to write down who is going to hold you accountable for your goals. But you can go ahead and get this planner on Amazon and start your new year right. So just an overview, you're going to get crystal clear on your goals, set SMART goals, and then you want to make sure that you are studying your craft. That means learn all the designers, all the creative directors, all the top magazines, publications, stylists, models, and not just the ones of today, the ones who are legendary and have reached iconic status in the fashion industry. Let me tell you why this is so important, because there's nothing worse than looking like you have no idea what you're talking about, especially in this industry where first impressions, your reputation is everything. The fashion industry, yes, it is international. It might seem big, but everyone knows everyone, or they know someone who knows someone who knows someone that leads back to you. So with that said, you want to make sure that you learn the lingo, you study the craft, you know silhouettes, fashion references. If you want to be in this industry and you have no idea what Christian Dior's new look was, then you got some studying to do. But again, you already know that I got you, and I have included a style dictionary in this fashion career planner because it's so important that you not only achieve your goals, but when you reach those goals, you want to know what you're talking about. So I've included a study guide that includes a fashion dictionary of all the things that you should know, at least on a basic level. So here's just a little preview, sneak peek. You gotta get it from Amazon if you want to see the whole thing. I've also included the pronunciations of some of the top designers that you need to know, because the last thing you want to do is go to an event and compliment someone on their low bag. Come to find out, it's actually pronounced loewe. So this planner is over 200 pages, and it is going to get you ready and set for a successful new year and beyond. Last but not least, the most important step, you can do all of the activities, goal setting, studying up on the industry, know every designer's look from seasons today and past, but none of that matters if you don't take action. So that is your last step to breaking into the industry. Again, like I said in the beginning, so many people talk about wanting to do this, but few actually go out and do it. And that's the difference between people who live a mediocre life and wishing that they did, and people who live their dream life because they believed in themselves enough to go for it. So if you're watching this, and if you're subscribed to my channel, I know that you're the latter, and you're gonna get out here and make something of yourself and become an inspiration to others that say, if they did it, then so can I. And yes, this is not your typical planner. I also made sure to include a slew of really insightful journaling prompts. So we're getting really deep in this. This will help you figure out what direction to take in your life, how you can achieve your goals, why you haven't achieved certain ones, what might be holding you back. So we get really deep in here. So I hope you found this video helpful. I don't know if it makes me weird, but talking about goals is probably my top 3 favorite things in the world. My friends make fun of me because I have like 5 vision boards, but I am that serious about creating the life of my dreams because I genuinely feel if you weren't meant to fulfill that, then it would have never been placed in your heart. Now, not to get all Disney movie sentimental and whatnot, but I truly believe that if it's desired by you, it's destined for you. So I hope this video provided a little bit of guidance and inspiration, and I cannot wait to see all of the amazing things that you're gonna do.